ladies and gentlemen. Battle in progress. Welcome to my channel. Tonight, we are starting off with Mr. Mean in the almighty T29. One of the... I think it's the best Tier 7 heavy. I'm sure there'll be others that disagree with me, but this thing in a Tier down setup... I'm sorry, hull down. Tier down. Yeah, this thing is just a beast hull down. So, 10 is coming very soon. As you can see here, this is 9.10 post-Scorpion, because there's a Scorpion in this battle. And, you know, I really like my Scorpion a lot, but it was funny. The other day I was kind of swapping back and forth between the Scorpion and the Dicker Max. And you know what? I was doing a lot more damage in my Dicker Max. Now, of course, it's a tier lower, and it does more damage per hit. But, I was making more money, earning more experience, and honestly, staying almost as hidden as the Scorpion, because the Scorpion has really good camouflage. It's its strength. Its weakness is that it obviously has 0 armor, which seems to be the way... What was this guy thinking? Seems to be the way these tanks are going nowadays in the game. They keep releasing all these tanks that have no armor and have, you know, good camo or good mobility. But that Scorpion is not in a great position there. Though maybe he's got a better one now. That other guy got toasted. A little mostly toastly. So we are getting ready to head out to Texas. Patch 10 is on the way. I thought I better get my button gear and get the last replay fever over. So this one's going to be a long one, folks. Get out the popcorn. Get your pop. Get your... If you're trying to be healthy, maybe you should consider like a glass of ice water instead. Get going. Mr. Mean just got hit with artillery, but it hasn't phased him. Now the one downside with the gun on the T29 is that it doesn't have a ton of penetration. So against a tank like the WZ-111, it's going to struggle. It's not horrible penetration, but it's, you know, 198, so it's kind of in the lower range. Oh, it's KV5 rental weekend, by the way, so we're going to see all kinds of guys out running the KV5 and getting killed because they have no idea how to play it like that. Seems like everybody thinks that the way that you play the KV5 is to YOLO, and that really has nothing to do with the playstyle. It plays a lot like the Churchill 7, where you have to hide the front of the hull, and you know you use your angling and buildings and terrain to keep the tank hidden, and then you get out and shoot, but you try to stay as hidden as possible. Now, it's funny, you'd think I would like the T-34, because I love the T-29, but I just don't do well on the T-34. Then again, the last time I used one, it was, it did not have a good crew in it. It had just like a regular, I think it was, like, it might have been 100% crew, but they didn't have very many perks. And I wonder, you know, obviously a lot of those premium tanks really... The crews do make a big difference in how the tank performs. So if I took my T29 crew and put it in a T-34, I bet my experience would be a little bit different. So I've been thinking about buying the T-34 because I do have a lot of American heavy tanks. And it would be a good way to... It's one of the best credit earners in the game. I've been talking back and forth with Phoenix PC, and, you know, he's quick to point out that, you know, a good player is going to do a lot of damage, and Mr. Mean has too. Mr. Mean is also an avid T-34 player, and he just, you know, swears by that thing and makes a lot of money. I've seen him do it. He just tears things apart with that T-34. So if you play it right, you know, it'd be a great, great tank. Just wish it had pref matchmaking. But to be honest with you, with the gun that the T-34 has, it doesn't really need pref matchmaking. So, thank you, Seth. Pay more attention.
Sorry, guys.
Soupy's crashing the party.
I was walking good.
You can get made a diaper. He's down here helping. Poor KV-13. Poor Oho. Yeah. That T-29's in a horrible spot. That lovely, good night, Evelyn. That lovely turret on the T-29, it's a bastion of strength. It's really hard to penetrate. But from the side, yeah. So, not so much. Hopefully, yes, he did have a repair kit. I was going to say, hopefully he has a repair kit. Oh! That artillery is... Wow, that was a really high roll. I think. Well, I guess the average damage is 350 for that gun, so it was within spec. Oh. Somebody just got nuked. Oops. These guys aren't doing so good, but Mr. Mean's having a pretty good game so far. Yeah, gotta love it. He's got to get this Panther out of here because the Panther keeps spotting him, and so it's making everybody be able to take pot shots at him. Now, the good news is both the Super Pershing and the T-25-2 are going to have a very difficult time penetrating Mr. Mean's head. Oh, nice low bullet. Oh. Luck was not with him. This Panther has given up on coming up the hill, but he's taking pot shots from the side. So Mr. Mean is finally going to say goodbye to the Panther.
Gotcha.
Yep. Oho is still down there somewhere. There's the Scorp.
Target acquired. Let's find another target.
Yeah. Let's find another target, Mr. Mean. If you get a shot on that RH, man, take that guy out. But,
Penetration.
it's going to get their T-29 is, oh. It's an interesting move.
Penetration.
Oh. Somebody hit him from the front. Didn't do a whole lot of damage, though. Their Super Pershing is probably history, I would imagine. Yep. Scorpion's still out there, but now they've really whittled the enemy team down to, I don't want to say nothing, but they're definitely, oh, on the hurt list.
Track fixed. Let's roll.
Oh,
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
the Oho is down there shooting on him. Oh, the Scorpion's shooting on him.
Penetration.
Oh, that was a nice hit.
Lost.
Everybody's shooting the Scorpion. M12 is probably still, what's up? What?
Mom wants to spin Goose.
Great.
She said Goosey said she meant to push it in my face. She said I deserved it, and I didn't do anything to her.
Why are you guys fighting?
Not fight. She just bashed me in the face.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll send her down. I need to talk to her.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Okay, send her down. Oh, it's time.
Enemy is hit.
Poor Bud in the Oho. He's about to get smushed. Maybe. Now, the Oho has pretty decent armor. That T-54 Mod 1 might have a difficult time with it. Yep. First big hit. Now, it has a longer reload, I think, but really, it's... A T-54 Mod 1 is probably not going to be able to get through the Oho anywhere. It's a tough tank to penetrate. There's some weak spots, but...
They're knocked out.
So Mr. Mean gets 4 kills. Nice game. Let's take a look. All right, so 69,000 income. That's pretty good. 9,000 experience. Now that's got to be a multiplier. We'll take a look at that in a minute. But yeah, times 3 for the first day with premium. But still, it's really, really high. So looking through the list of things that he did, this was a super Unicum game. He did great. That was just a really nice game. Team score, we need to go by experience. Mr. Mean was top of the list. Also, wow, the T-54 first prototype did 4,000 damage. Mr. Mean's coming in at 3,500. And if we look at the detailed report, he did 3,500 damage, which is just outstanding in the T-29. Because the T-29 doesn't do... I mean, that's like 10 or 11, good hits. He received 1,000 damage, but he bounced 2,300 damage. And he also got spotting damage. Where's the spotting? 2,600 spotting damage. Very nice game, Mr. Mean. That was just amazing. So the actual experience that he earned was 1,500, which is 1,583, which is just outstanding. Great game. Keep doing stuff like that. Battle in progress. Here we join Crow T Robot. One of our friends from Mystery Science Theater. In a Tier 4 battle, he's in a Tier 3 T-82 American Tank Destroyer. T-82 is a pretty decent little tank destroyer for Tier 3. I drove mine with the derp cannon. When I owned it, it was way back when I first started playing the game. I didn't know the difference between a derp and a DPM gun, and I went for the derp because it did big damage. And it is a lot of fun on Tier 3. But it was a long reload, and of course it's pretty inaccurate, so it's kind of a hard gun to use, but it is fun. Anyway, I don't think I've ever had a T-82 submission before, so it's kind of cool to see the buggy of death out in action. Let's try to hit this T-28. The guy's doing a pretty good job staying in cover, but so is this Type 91. Oh, and his crew whiffed it. Nice. That was a big hit. T-28 just killed the Medium 3. Easy kill. Medium 3 has got to be one of the worst Tier 3 tanks. It's so bad. Big, slow, and soft. With no gun, really, to speak of. Oops. Crow T Robot. Or should I say, Crow? I don't know if you guys... I've watched... I don't want to say every single episode, but I've seen most of the Mystery Science Theater episodes. I just love that show. Probably my 2 favorites were the one where Mike replaces Joel, like the actual episode where they switch places. And then the last one was really funny because they kind of show them after the show's over. And they go back to Earth, and it ends with them sitting around watching movies together, like watching bad movies and making fun of them. Once they get back to Earth, they're so glad to be back, but then they're like, hey, what's going on? I don't know. Hey, you want to watch a movie? Yeah, sure. The next thing you know, all 3 of them are watching a movie together. And making fun of it. So 2 kills so far for Crow T, and he hasn't moved an inch. Well, he's popped back and forth around the rock, but he hasn't really had to go anywhere.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
That's a nice shot. It's hard to penetrate those things with that with this tank's gun. Those AMX 38s are pretty hard little tanks.
Enemy is hit.
Nice shot. Now the M8A1 is a tank destroyer that I never got, and I'm sure I probably would love it. If it's anything like the Marder 38T, it's probably a lot of fun. And I see guys rocking this game in those tanks because they're small, they're fast, they have good camouflage, a decent gun. It's actually a pretty, I don't want to say overpowered, but it's one of those Tier 4 seems to have some tanks that are just kind of surprise tanks. The Kehoe, the Martyr 38T. Oh, the Hetzer, you know. With its amazing derp gun.
Critical hit. That one didn't go
I gotta say, the DW is a pretty tough tank. It really is.
Enemy armor is damaged.
You know, has no gun though, but of course he's just ripping them up.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
I forgot how much this thing pitches bullets too. That's funny. It's got a lot of arc. Yeah, keep that butt out. Oh, this gunner didn't aim.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Is this gunner injured? What's going on there? The guy wasn't aiming. Still, even though these guys are losing, they're doing. They did whittle this team down pretty well. Pretty good. Did this M8A1 do anything? I wasn't really watching him, but he looks like he just sat there. He has no kills. He had some damage though, so maybe he was hitting stuff. Oh, yeah, see that? They're getting closer to evening it up, man. The Matilda's, of course, wicked on Tier 4. I hate running into those in anything. Even Tier 5 tanks, you know, cower before the rate of fire and damage that the Matilda can do. I had a game the other day. I was running my Matilda 4, and I was having a lag issue, and my tank just kept going forward. I'm like, stop, stop! And I pulled up right in front of the enemy Matilda, and the tank would not stop pulling forward, and so it completely made me expose my side to this Matilda, and the guy just tore me to shreds. I think I got one shot off on him, and he just ripped me to pieces from full health. I was so mad. I'm like, come on, back, back, back! And the tank just would not back up. It just kept inching forward. Lag. It's weird, because I don't get a lot of lag with my game, you know, but then I get these weird spikes. And they happen maybe once an hour. You know, it's not very frequent, but it happens. It's enough that I don't think I've ever maybe just once in a while caught one on my videos, but it's pretty rare that you see them happen because they don't happen very often. But wow, their team now, it's pretty much just Crow T, and he's having to carry this game at this point because I think the MA is AFK. The Birch Gun, you know, can't do a whole lot. He's got his binocs. He's trying to spot them, which I think is wise. They can't have gone far because they're heavy. Ooh. If anything's trying to get the guy's attention so that the Birch Gun just hit him for 53. Oh, what was that? Was that a duck?
Enemy is hit.
Isn't that amazing? With the binoculars turned on and he couldn't see him anymore. Oh, it's because the Birch Gun died. The Birch Gun must have been spotting him. And of course the MA, he just must not have loaded in. Oh no. Oh no.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
I know a lot of you are going to disagree with me, but typical RNG, leaving the other guy with like 2 health so he can fire back. I hate when it does that. It's so cheap. Just give him a high enough roll to kill the guy. Come on. It always happens. It's like that last hit. You always have to hit that guy that last time. Of course, it's nice when you're on the other side of the coin. When you get hit and you get like 3 health left. It's like, oh, I survived. Sometimes I go on to do great things when that happens. Okay, the M81 has actually moved now, so this guy must be in the game finally, unless it's just a bot. It's still a bot. It could be a bot. But he's moving in now, so... Matilda's firing at things.
Didn't even scratch them. Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy is hit.
Matilda just now spotted him, so...
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Wow. Yeah, see, if that was me... Nice Top Gun, by the way. If that was me, I would have missed. Very nice game, Crow T Robot. So, of course, a Top Gun, High Caliber, Mastery Badge, Bruiser, and Fire for Effect. I would assume he was the top scorer on the team. Yep. 1,300 damage. Very respectable for a Tier 3 tank. Definitely was firing some gold there, because I think he just ran out of ammo. So, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. With the Matilda, yeah, you'd have to fire gold to get through that. He did. Yeah, you had to do that. So, all right. Next. All right, we are joining a battle in progress. The internet has just peed on my parade for tonight. I told you to get popcorn and pop. But might as well belay that order because there's some kind of problem with Quickie Baby's website tonight, and I am not able to download any replays from Quickie Baby. So... if you guys sent me a replay through Quickie Baby's site, for some reason all the download links are not working. I can see the results of your battles, but I'm unable to actually download the replay to watch it. So I don't... he must have had an outage or something. So here we have Rossignol in battle. We are running the Ferdinand, and we should be able to... I think there's 2 or 3 more that I can run. Plus I have a Dicker Max battle that I wanted to show you. The one that I was talking about. It's not the best battle ever, but it was one of those where it just reminded me of how strong the Dicker Max can be. So the Ferdinand has been around forever. I don't want to say it's power creeped, but it definitely is not very mobile. But it has great frontal armor. It's one of those tank destroyers that you really... it's still quite frightening if you run into one of these and you're not close and they're far away and have their front to you. Because of that. Half that IS's health gone in 2 seconds, and now he's going to get ripped to shreds by everybody else. So long. The shortest IS battle ever, and I don't think that guy even had a fully upgraded IS. It looked like the gun was the smaller 100mm. Could even be the 85 DTM, but it was a little gun. KV-5. I don't even know what Rossignol shot at there. It looked like he was aiming at R2, but then in the last second he shifted up towards the turret, so... man, this thing reloads fast, dude. For a hit that big, I mean, that's a pretty quick reload. Oh, Chaffee. Oh, bummer. Chaffee shooting his tracks. E25 firing back. Chaffee's a little bit below the ridge line, but he's going after the artillery. And he now has the E25. Oh, bummer. Oh, God, this is a huge hit. And look how fast that thing reloads. I mean, he's like almost reloaded already. It's like a 10-second reload on a gun that does 500 damage. That's incredible. Oh, dang it. And the Chaffee just killed their artillery. This team is... I don't want to say they're getting shellacked, but they're not doing well. He's hoping that his gun will keep these guys pinned. Though the VK is getting pretty aggressive. He keeps moving up and... and that KV-5 does not have a chance of penetrating. This Chaffee is going to be a big problem here in a second. Okay, Rossignol is completely alone right now. Yeah, what the heck are these, what the heck are the T-29 and the T-150 doing, man? Just nothing. This Chaffee Should have pushed the advantage, man. He could have gotten in here and really given this guy problems, but he chose to go the other way, so that... Whoop. First damage. KV5. Man, this is just... Oh! You couldn't ask for a more beautiful way to kill a scout. The guy just rammed himself to death. KV5 got a huge hit on the Ferdinand, though. Man, that was a big, big hit. And he'll fire again before the Ferdinand does. He's definitely using gold. So, Rossignol has defended himself successfully. Their KV5 is... Our team's KV5 is getting clobbered. Who knows what the heck the T-29 is doing. Jag Panther, they're probably going to kill that KV5, but it's going to get a little love in the behind there before getting his little kill. Panther's going around, and Rossignol does not have much health left, but this game looks to be, well, it's not really under control yet, but... Because we have a semi-AFK here with the T-29. They still have their artillery. I think Rossi got smart here. It's probably a good idea to get where he is. Yeah, he's in a bad position because... Yep. Nice. Uh-oh. Hopefully this guy's not firing gold like the other one. Nope, he's not. He should have. If that KV5 would have fired gold, that would have been it for Rossignol, but... He lost his opportunity. What else do we have out there? What is that tank? STA-2. The Hellcat really is holding off the STA-2 and the Dicker Max. It's like, what is that Dicker Max doing, man? Move up. Get in the battle. Flank. Do something. My gosh, these people. It's not even my game, guys. I'm sorry. I'm blaming the team. Rossignol has saved this game. Some of his other team members did a good job too, but it's like those two guys. Really, you can't kill a Hellcat with 2 tier 6 plus tanks. I mean, it took him that long. His T-29's out. Did he just say "me got this"? Yeah, Ferdinand's still a cool tank, man. Whoops. Game over. So Rossignol has a beautiful game. Mastery badge, duelist, fighter, fire for effect. Just that gun does huge damage. 5,000 damage. Holy crap. And we have a good experience score. Top score, 1418. That's huge. Made some income. Not too bad. He didn't really use any gold ammo, so that was impressive. Block 950, and also got a good 688 on the damage assist. So very nice game, Rossignol. Thank you for sharing. I really like the Ferdinand. I'm probably going to have to get one of those eventually. I've always wanted one, but I just never... I got to the Stug, and I just burned out, so... All right. I think this might be the first battle I've seen with an FV4202. And it looks like, from what Mitsu is saying, this is going to be one of the last battles we're going to see, because the 4202 is actually getting replaced by a Centurion X, or Action X1 or something like that. Centurion Action Centurion 1. I don't know, I'll have to look it up again. But it gets replaced in the next patch, so... Pretty neat looking medium tank. I don't know a whole lot about it. It's tier 10. Whoa. There's an opposing 202 over on the other side there. Mitsu has been spotted. How the heck are you, by the way, Mizu? We're going to have to hook up here soon for a 10. I don't know. I might miss the 10 changes videos because... Oh, look at this. Oh, lovely. 400 damage. Wow, that's a nice gun. Because I'm going to be out of town before... And I probably won't be back until after 10 is released. So, probably got a second hit on him. Very fast-firing gun for that. That much damage. Whoa. Their team is getting clobbered. Oh, he spotted again. That FV, the other 4202 just spotted him. Oh, he was hitting. Oh, the STI is AFK. Look at this.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Well, that's one for our team. We got their AFK player. Oh. Alright, so what do we got here? Jag Panther 2. Got a miss. Swing and a miss. Nice gun depression on this.
Enemy armor is hit.
Wow, that's just a huge... Of course it is tier 10, but it's nice.
We didn't even scratch them.
No scratches.
Target acquired.
Target acquired. Nice shot. And of course, once again, the replays get that aimer off, so it looks like he's aiming at something else, but he's actually aiming at the correct thing. It just looks kind of funky, so...
Target acquired. Penetration.
Once again.
Target unlocked. Enemy is hit.
Oh, these guys are terrible. Maybe. We're just unlucky. It's a broken track.
Enemy armor is hit.
He's probably out of repair kits, so he's a sitting duck now. He's Mitsu is really tearing this up. How come the guy need help? Oh, he's got 2 autoloaders coming at him. Yeah, that does require help, doesn't it?
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
So, quickly, Mitsu Taiyo has, with some of his teammates, turned this around from a loss to a pretty nice lead. Artillery's getting hit by T-69. Seems to be in a pretty good position there with protection.
Permission to engage. Penetration.
Nice.
Target unlocked. Target acquired. Let's locate another target. Enemy armor is hit.
Look at all these guys up top of the hill scrambling around like a bunch of ants. T-69 lives to fight another day. But, WZ-120 is getting in the way.
Target acquired. We've damaged them.
Oh, Batchat almost got one in the butt.
See the target.
That's because the target is a smoking heap. T-69 is still alive with that 1 health. The hard thing with those autoloaders, man, is even with a little bit of health, they can still dish out a whole lot of damage. Now, I've tried the autoloader route. You guys have seen me play the AMX 5100, and I was horrible with it. And so I haven't played, I sold it, and I don't know that I'll ever go back, but...
Enemy armor
Oh.
is damaged.
This is just such a huge hit, man. Come on, aim up, boys. Ugh. T-69 is still alive. Where did he go? He must have gone somewhere. Oh, no, there he is.
Permission to
Right there.
engage. Ricochet.
Oh,
Tracks is damaged.
unlucky.
We lost a track. We're stuck here. Enemy armor destroyed.
So, still, he couldn't penetrate him. He got 1 good penetration on Mitsu. And then Mitsu was able to wipe him out. This thing fires pretty fast for that much damage. I'm excited. I've almost got enough XP, free XP for my T-54 gun. Now I just have to do some research and figure out which gun to get. I'll probably end up getting it before you see this video because I think I'm going to do some playing tonight and get it. Nice.
Vehicle destroyed.
And that was it. Good job, Mitsu. That's the last viewer replay. I apologize, guys. Like I said, I'm a little disappointed that the Quickie Baby site is down because that's what I use, too, for my stats. I'm going to run you a replay. I don't have any stats on it, though, unfortunately, because I can't... I guess I could load it... Well, no, because the stats still show up, so maybe I could load it up there. I have the replay on my hard drive, so I can do that, and then I'll upload it to Quickie Baby. We can see the stats. But for some reason, I can't download any replays from Quickie Baby right now. It's blacked out, and it won't let me download. So here you can see $83,000. Did a lot of damage. Look at all these hits he got. Man, that's just really nice. Lots of modules. Bruiser, Fighter, Fire for Effect, Brothers in Arms, High Caliber, and Tank Sniper. And for the win, you did 6,200 damage. I was talking to Phoenix PC the other day, and he seems to average about, like, I want to say, when I looked at it, I think it was like 1,800 damage average over all his tanks. I mean, that's incredible. This is an incredible score. I'm hopefully someday going to be able to do this, but I'm not at that level yet. 600 spotting damage. Yeah, just a great battle. 33,000 income after the ammunition. Pretty expensive ammo, and obviously probably some gold ammo in there. But very nice game. So I guess the FE4202 is going away. In fact, we'll take a look. Mitsu says Action X Centurion. So that is the where it's at. Now I'll show you this too. This is the problem that I'm having. So I wanted to show, like, Cody sent me Black Chicken sent me an OI battle. And when I go to Quickie Baby, watch what happens. I can see the results of the battle. God, I wish I could show this. Look at this. A Super Unicum game. Look at this list. This is incredible. He did 3,000 damage in the OI. 1,500. I mean, these are just. Oh, and I can't do it. There's nothing I can do about it. Detailed report shows the report, but when I go to download the replay, nothing happens. It's missing, and that's happening to all of them. So I apologize, guys. All right, let's get. I'm going to get my replay going here. We'll be right back. Battle in progress. I'm going to go to the island. Now, I normally don't, for those of you that watch my channel, condone camping. But the Dicker Max is somewhat of a camper. However, you'll see that I do things differently. When I camp, I only camp for a couple minutes. If nothing happens in the first 2 or 3 minutes, I move. There's a trick to camping, and I want you guys to know that. If nothing is happening, don't stay in that position. Move into a position where you can be useful. If you just sit there and camp, you're not doing your team any good, and it's possible that you could actually lose the game for your team because you might just camp until you're just not going to be doing anything. So I figured at the start here, I was going to just pop up here, use the terrain, and use my amazing gun depression and pop anything that shows up off the hill. However, I missed. Somebody else got him. There's a KV-1S. My plans get a little bit foiled here because, well, nothing's coming down off the hill. Nothing. I thought for sure by now we'd have a scout or something rolling down off that hill, especially because there's no resistance. Usually when this happens, you get guys that come up along the bushes there and they start firing down and looking for us and looking for the artillery hiding on the island, which didn't happen. But whoa. Yes, I did, if you're asking. Is that a duck? Is that a spider? So it looks like we've got the middle pretty well taken care of. And I'm watching the Sherman go up. The OI is whining about thanks for the support, even though he had everybody on the team over by him. And once again, I don't know. Black Chicken loves the OI, and he does really well in it. Or the OI, I should say the OI Experimental. I am just not liking that tank. It's horrible. I've been so busy lately, guys. I feel terrible because, like, this is the only game. I played a couple games in the Scorpion and a couple games in this, and that's all that I played in, like, 2 weeks. Because I've just been so busy with work, and then by the time I get done, I'm burnt. Like, I get done with work, like, at 11 o'clock at night after, like, a full day of work, and I'm just, I start at, like, 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning, and I go until midnight, 11 o'clock. I don't really feel like playing tanks. I'm just burnt out. So now I see, oh, that guy just got clobbered, that Sherman. I see there's a KV-85 coming, and I'm thinking, this is my opportunity. This is what I've been waiting for, and I'm too slow to get up this hill. The Sherman 3 got too far ahead. Gets picked off by the... So there were people up there. They just took a long time getting there. And that probably went home. The guy disappeared, though, and he just killed our T-80. He has not spotted me yet. So I'm just going to sit here and wait. Hopefully... Oh, I don't have binocs. There he is. This tank has pretty good view range, though. Now I'm spotted. Yeah, ha! How you like that? 303 damage. Beautiful. So I did get him with the first hit, and I just got him again with the second hit. And he's trying to get out of here, but I will not let him. Goodbye. And it looks like he was using the big gun, like the long loading one, the one that takes like 15, was the 122 millimeter with that break on the end. I don't know if I got that T-28 or not. He disappeared. But there's a Hellcat back there. But the Dickermax has great camouflage, just like our new American Scorpion. But this gun is actually, it has less penetration than the Scorpion's gun, but because it's down a tier, that doesn't really matter. And it does way more damage per shot. I just feel like the Dickermax, for me personally, it's one of those tanks that just fits my playstyle. I really like the Tank Destroyer playstyle. That guy didn't know what hit him. I like that stealthy. Now, if you get pushed in one of these things, well, you're in trouble. If somebody tries to overrun you. Sometimes your frontal armor can save you, but it's rare. Most things can pen through the front of this tank. It doesn't have good armor. But if you play it right and you spider up and use your terrain to hide yourself, you can have some stellar games in this thing. And yeah, he didn't know what hit him either. Trying to help these guys with this Hellcat. Yeah, Avist. Auf Wiedersehen. Oh, he got away. But he's kind of skunked because he doesn't have anywhere to go. Can I hit him? Can I hit him? Can I hit him? No! Stupid Lux. It's too fast. Sparky. I love that name. That goes perfect with the tank. And I whiffed again. It was close, man. The bullet dropped a little early and hit the ground in front of him. I wasn't aimed up all the way, though. He's going after the Hetzer. He sees the Hetzer and moves in. What's left that's easy that I could kill? Oh! I'm going to try to ram him to death, but the Hetzer's moving in now. Sparky got a little too excited and broke a track. It's like breaking a nail. Ow, my finger. Oh. Of course, the Hetzer's using the L70, so... Oh, well. Yeah, so like I said, because it was a low damage game, I only got a great. But it was not a bad game. Did some spotting damage. Let's take a look at the detailed report. 1,000 damage. That's average. 6 shots, 6 penetrations. 1 hit from more than 90, from more than 300 meters. Maybe 2 hits. Damage received 41, so I didn't really take any damage aside from my little bumping off the cliff. And I got 112 spotting damage, but yeah, really not a bad game, 27 take home, that's pretty low. Actually, it wasn't that great of a game, sorry. Yeah, 3rd highest score on the team, not too bad. If we go by damage, it looks better. 2nd highest score. But it was an okay game. But I do love the Dicker Max. It just shows. I just kind of wanted to share that with you because it's still one of my. I had forgotten. I haven't played it for a while, and just hopping into it. That was the first game that I played in it in probably a year, and this thing still hasn't. It's just as good as it always was. You know, some of these tanks get power creep, but this thing just keeps going. I thought, what the heck, I'll share this really frustrating Matilda moment with you here. It's still going to be a little while before I die. This is the Matilda 4, for you guys that don't know. It is one of my favorite premium tanks, but it's definitely been power creeped. There's many tanks out there that can really just, you know, decimate this thing. And also the penetration on the gun is horrible. It's got good gun depression, though, like really good gun depression. And I like it over the Tier 4 Matilda because it's got way higher alpha, like I think 140 or 130 average damage. So even though you have lower penetration, when you do hit, you do a lot more damage, and the gunfire is almost as fast. But you can see here where the low penetration becomes a problem. Yeah, bроня не пробита. And boink. But you can also see how the gun is maybe better. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. It just has that nice rate of fire. It can tear stuff up pretty good, and the tank is pretty reliable armor. I mean, it just, in general, it's a good premium tank. The FV304 has decided to pick on me, and that's going to be a problem down the road. Because he does, I think he hits me again. This Churchill 1 is getting overrun by the Panzer. Friend save. And we just lost whoever, the Crusader just got clobbered. Our team is winning, so you can imagine how wonderful it was when they turned this battle into a loss. The T-34 said, I saved the church. I'm like, okay, whatever. Here's where the lag kicked in. Now, if you watch, my lag milliseconds don't go up, but my tank is rolling forward and I'm stopping. I'm pressing backwards right now, and the tank keeps creeping forward, and I'm like, what? Stop, stop, stop. And it gives the opportunity. This guy's just totally pegging my side. Look at that, right through the side. And I can't stop. And he's still moving forward, and he won't stop. And I can't back up. My tank went back up, and I'm trying to back. And I'm like, what the... That freaking just think about it. Oh, I was so mad. Oh, and I quit for the night. That was the last time I played World of Tanks. Since last week, I was like, I'm going to play the farm sim now. I'm done. But we are actually going to be doing a review of this tank in the next day or two. And also the Matilda BP. Those are the last two, I think, Tier 5 mediums that I have to do for patch 9.10. When I get back, it's going to be patch 10, and we'll be taking a look at the Excelsior. I'm not sure what else. We'll take a look through the garage and see what I haven't covered. Definitely the Dicker Max. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like I said, I apologize that it was shorter. It kind of stinks, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I can't control Quickie Baby's website. The weird thing is, I can download my own replays, but I can't download anybody else's. It's very strange. So, anyway, have a great night, guys. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you on the battlefield.